president of Crown Thorn Publishing. We are the proud publishers of the artist Michael Flohr, and today I'm here to show a brand new piece that we've been all eagerly awaiting for the last year called Good Times Square. This gorgeous new piece is a brand new limited edition print that Michael has worked endless hours on the proofing to create a beautiful piece that you could enjoy as a collector. This piece shows Times Square in the evening when there's all kinds of action happening, and you can see that it has almost a retro feeling because Michael is always trying to capture a timeless quality within his work. As you can see, the lighting is cast down here on the streets, which Michael's known for, and his beautiful square brushstroke. And I wanted to share a little bit about the significance of New York for the artist Michael Flohr. As many of you know, we have a big show that we do every year called the New York Art Expo. And in New York, this is the place where all of the artists travel from all over the world in hopes to become the next big artist that is seen in galleries all across the country. We have gallery owners that come and travel from Europe and Asia just in hopes to find the next hot artist. Well, in 2001, Michael Flohr showed his work for the very first time, and it was a huge success and a big sellout show. And every year since then, every single painting that Michael brings to the Art Expo is sold within literally a matter of maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So this place, New York, it's always been known for the great artists that have been discovered there. It is very important to Michael as an artist. It brings back great memories, and so to commemorate that, he has created Good Times Square. And now we're going to take you into Michael's studio where he's going to talk a little bit about the creation of Good Times Square, what it takes to paint an amazing masterpiece like this one, and explain to you a little bit about the printing process and the handwork that goes into each one. Thank you. Here we are in Michael Flohr's studio, and we are so excited to be here today because Michael is going to tell us a little bit about his new piece, Good Times Square. Michael?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Michael Flohr, and it's my new piece, Good Times Square. And this was just finished, and it's one of my favorite pieces this year. It has a lot of color and action and personal stories to it, where when I was in New York for the first time when I was in college, and I was awarded, as you know, the Hermit Lambert Award, and it was the New York Society of Illustrators, where all the Maxfield Parrish, Norman Rockwell all were there and hanging in the walls there. So it was kind of my first experience with New York. And then fast forward a couple of years, now I'm a published artist, and we did this painting, and the second time I was there was during the New York Art Expos, where we were fortunate enough to have sellout shows every time we were there, and so New York has become I have a great affinity for it. The city and the vibration of the energy there is just great.
So Michael, tell us a little bit about how you come up with the concept. I know you paint some amazing paintings, and then certain ones are chosen to be printed.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit first about how you come up with the ideas for what you're going to paint, and then why you go ahead and decide to print?
When we have a piece that just seems like it's going to be a great piece that we have to print, it starts out with a little tiny sketch, sometimes a photo, but a lot of times a little sketch like I have one here. This is a sketch that I did of the painting, Good Times Square. And it's just a basic, simple line, pen sketch, black and white, and I'll write little notes about what I was thinking and where I was. This was also a time when I think my son was a year old, and we were there with the family, and I remember writing there how amazing to be here in New York with my family, having a sellout show at the New York Art Expo. So that's things that kind of go into when I approach the painting. So now it's my turn to make up colors, so it doesn't limit me. It makes me express myself more and use exaggerated colors and change things around.
That's amazing. As far as this piece has been chosen obviously to go to a limited edition print, and I know that when you choose a piece, it's got to be pretty special when you're printing it. Why this piece?
This piece was just, God, I just had so much energy, and I think it speaks to a lot of people, and New York is an amazing place which people come from all over the world to go to. The first place they want to go to the United States, New York, and
That's true.
people have great memories of families there, being there with your family, and all the lights and energy. And I mean, when you look at this painting, there's so much going on in Times Square. Everyone's been to Times Square, and for a good reason. It's a beautiful place with lots of I call eye candy just to look at, and New York is just a special place. And after September 11th, New York still stands, and people are coming there, and it's as vibrant as ever. And I think it really receives well with people.
So tell us a little bit, you've got some very interesting icons going on here in the billboards and in the lights. Tell us a little bit about this, because I think there's an interesting story there.
Oh yeah, when you go there, there's probably 100 more ads in here that I didn't put in. And being an artist, you have to be able to take things out and change things. So I actually researched like some of the old ads, like the old Cadillac ads, the old Coca-Cola sign, rather than having the brand new one. This kind of gives it a feel of new, old. You got Phantom of the Opera, just so it doesn't date it so specifically date it, and everyone can relate. Oh, I was there back in the 80s, okay. And then there's new ones of athletes, but you really can't tell who this is, and that's what I want. I want people to make up their own story. What play is this? Is this spelled right? It doesn't have to. Everything doesn't have to be perfectly spelled out. I paint the impression of things, so I want people just to get that quick impression without being told the whole story.
That's great. The title, which I think is just phenomenal, Good Times Square. I mean, how did you come up with that? That's terrific.
It was like I was telling about the sketch, coming up with what I was feeling. It was a good time there, and then you and I talk, and it takes a lot of thought and to go into coming up with a name like that, and then when it comes, you're just like, oh my God, that's perfect, Good Times Square. And I think it says, when people look at that, and when they see that title and they look at this, they'll know what I was intending.
Well, I think that says it all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael, for letting us into the studio.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And we're really excited to see our collectors be able to enjoy this beautiful new piece. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael.